Hello, this is Fuzzy Wingman, and today I'm playing, well, I might have to flip this on the camera real quickly, so that way you can see it, but I'm doing shifting priorities, because this is a 200 points battle. They may include a commander, but because commanders are a whole other rule book and shit like that, I'm just gonna have no commander. So I need to set up the fields like that. Oh, I need to put objectives. Wait, where are the objectives? 15 to 7.5. Hey. Right there on the edge. So 7.5 on this edge. Down, plop. There. Measure you like. It's basically 11. Yeah, it's basically 11. It's 5.5. Of course, I'm sitting on top of the train. Five and a half. You can swing it too far. Try to eyeball. Try to close the train like that. Alright. Cool, at least I don't have to worry about, like, splitting it in half by math again. Wow, okay, the objectives will literally be changing around. It's actually going to be interesting. Ooh, I need dice. Pull up my dice. Dump this all out. Yeah, I didn't prepare before I turned on the camera like I usually do. It's been a while since I recorded. And I'm a little sleepy. Wounds dice, gotta get that ready. Alright. Let's figure out who's gonna choose their deployment zone. Yeah. I'll just roll this over here. 7. So, Astra Militarum has the greatest strategic advantage. Okay. This is some interesting deployment zones. Astra Militarum, which is this side. Also, it doesn't indicate which, since there's a whole rolling the dice to determine numbered objectives. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's the only way I'm going to remember. That's actually going to become important. It's annoying. Alright. So they're going to choose that. So Space Marines can deploy their first model. They could also put people in reserves if they want to. And they will. They'll put first, assault cannon Terminator into reserves. Okay, and now I need to figure out where. This is weird. Okay, so they have up to this point 5 inches from. This is such a weird deployment zone. It's from there to there. Okay. We'll count the container as part of this line. So that's their deployment zone. Gosh, I hate eyeballing these things. So you know that you're not full 100% accurate, and you're probably wrong. Okay. Close enough. He's gonna be there. Alright, I need to figure out the difference between two of these Terminators on the Space Marine team. Because I chose a specialism that I usually don't. Zealot. Okay, so that one's charged, and that one Gunner, and then there's just the combat who always has one extra attack. Okay, add one to this attack and strength for Zealot. Ooh. It doesn't even need a Thunder Hammer when it adds one to its strength. Oh, actually, no, that makes it really deadly on Ogryn, because it wounds on 2s then. Woo! Right, Ogryn's T5. Yeah, it becomes strength 10, so yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll put the Zealot into reserves as well. You know, with changing priorities, having people in reserves to deep strike in actually makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, since they can't really deep strike him, we'll do that. Space Marines will deep strike their other Terminators. So all 3 Terminators are in reserves right now. Actually, put him forward. Okay, so now Space Marines actually probably need to start putting people in, otherwise they have to walk them across the board. So, he's the leader. Actually, he'll be over here. Regular old guardsman. Guy with grenade launcher. Regular old guardsman. Space Marine. Just a regular old tactical Marine. Because at this point, they've started filling out the roster with regular tactical Marines, so that way they could have more points for these things versus a big Primaris. Because Guardsmen brought plasma. And it's much better to have some cheap-ass tiny tactical Marine than a Primaris, because they're both going to die just as easily to a plasma gun. It's just you can have more of them, which actually ends up helping when you're fighting against plasma. More models. Alright, so there's a plasma gunner. We'll go over here. Support going up to another objective. Another plasma gunner. Another Space Marine. And another plasma gunner. And a guy with a flamer. He will have the ability to kind of run forward. And another plasma gunner. Yep, that's 4 plasma guns there. And the rest of this, Astra Militarum has to deep strike. Well, it was going to deep strike, so 1 Scion with a plasma gun. 1 Scion with a plasma gun. 1 Scion sniper with a plasma gun. 1 heavy specialist with the, crap, what is the name? If I remember correctly, it's the volley gun. Oops, I'm not even looking at the right list. And also, I don't think it's actually it's not actually a specialist. The hotshot volley gun is a non-specialist, if I recall. Yep, but it's still a hotshot volley gun in deep strike reserves right now. The Voxcaster, Deep Strike Reserves, and Tempestor. Wait a minute. If they put them in reserves and they want to spend command points, if they put too many in reserves right now, they're not going to be able to. So the Heavy Gunner is actually going to deploy. Yeah, I just got to remember, if I want to actually put them anywhere on the field, they need to spend a command point for each one. We'll have at least one plasma gun on the field right now. And the one that can give orders will be out on the field. So that leaves 3 in reserves. They need to be careful. And they don't want people to just not be in reserves. Well, they don't want people stuck in reserves. They don't have command points, because if their sergeant is not on the field, they would only be gaining 1 a turn, so they really would have totally screwed themselves over there. Glad I considered that, because it would have been just like, oh, they only get 1 point and they have 5 people in reserves. If they spend a point each turn just getting people out of reserves, they would get to turn 4 finally having everyone out. That, or everyone would have been walking on, which ends up not helping their reserves at all. Okay. When do I roll that? It's the beginning of each battle round, so technically, right now, we roll to see what happens to these objectives. 3. Said 1, 2, 3. 3 is removed from the battlefield. Boop. And it never comes back too, so silliness. And victory conditions. Oh wow, okay, so they're going to be scoring at the end of each battle round, so Astra Militarum already has an advantage. And they're moving first. Big ass Ogryn will move here. You'll go there. You'll go there. There. Stand next to the Ogryn for some cover from the Ogryn, but, you know. So Ogryn's going to advance, actually. He wants to go for get on that objective. So I'll go 6 inches up to there. 2 inches there, and it'll be within 2 of an objective, so. He's got his objective. He can't charge, but that's okay. It's okay with him. He's getting his... He's not going to advance. He doesn't want to pop around the corner and then be shot at. And not be able to shoot at someone himself. Actually, he should advance too, because there's really no point in him... He doesn't have anything to shoot. He at least was going for an objective and he didn't want to keep going. That's 3. And that's 3. And that's 2. That's the rest. Leave them there. For sure. Space Marines now moving. He's going to advance because an assault weapon that automatically hits, you might as well. He's going to jump over some crates. Get up to these barrels. This 8-inch range weapon. He can hit some... Oh, he's got some flamers. So it's plasma he can say goodbye to. Alright, he's at least on the objective. Get some more people on objectives. This guy's actually going to ready up, I think. Nope. His targets are all going to be long range. It's better for him just to move forward. Climb over some barrels and just get some shots. Otherwise he has to take the long range penalty. Now, at the end of movement, they can start spending command points for deep striking and they'll be able to spend... It'll start with Tempestor. So... Or Astra Militarum. Tempestor. Let's verify. How far away? I think it's 5 inches from a unit when you come in like that. Oh, there we go. 1.5 inches. So they're actually going to spend... Well, let's see here. Oh, yeah. They're spending both command points. To drop in 2 Scions. Yeah, this guy could just be back here. And then the sniper also coming in. With some being a little bit obscured in the barrels. But has some great shots on these. They're all obscured to the sniper, but with the comms, who cares? Space Marines. Well, they'll spend 1 right now. Because that guy's got a whole bunch of open shots. Just make sure he's 5 inches away. Pretty sure he is. Nope. There. It's well within that range, and he's got all these guardsmen to shoot in the back. And if they want, they can drop in another guy who could charge in and mess some things up. He can't charge this phase if he drops in. Unless they spent another command point to make it where he has to roll 1d6 to make it in. Which is just not going to happen. So, they'll still drop a Zealot in. Actually, he might get charged next turn, so they'll drop Combat Specialist nice and... right there. Give him his foot a little cover with this, but also be able to charge him. So... shooting first goes to Space Marine, to Tempestor, Astra Militarum, because they are, it's non-ready models, because there is no ready models. So they'll shoot with Sniper first. Comms will add 1. They have no command points to make it better. But we are going to split shots between these two. Since from the center, this guy actually is not on the objective. So they can blast them off an objective. So one shot there, one shot there. First shot there, it's going to be 3 to hit because of the... Yeah, obscured, but +1 from the comms. It hits. Oh, right. Sniper, reroll ones, going to overcharge because sniper. So now it's 2 to wound. It wounds, AP -3. So gets a 6-up save. Failed it. No command points to reroll that. Damage 2. They have no command points to reroll that. So other shot on the other Space Marine. Doesn't hit. No rerolls. So one of the few times that Space Marine said, holy heck, a plasma gun that didn't do massive damage. This Intercessor actually can see this plasma gun. Well, never mind. He should be shooting. It's kind of the smart thing to do. And put everything on the plasma guns. 2 on each guy. This guy is obscured. He's the heavy special, so he doesn't care that he moved. So 4 is to hit on this guy. Well, they are playing as some kind of weird successors to salamanders. But does he want to spend one of their free rerolls right now? And it's a plasma gun. He does. 4 to hit. Oh, that's horrible. 2 shots on that guy. That guy is out in the open. So 3's to hit. 1 hit. 2 to wound. That's a wound. AP -1. So the guy gets his 6-up save. Oh my god. He made it. This is going to be the assault cannon that does nothing. So 2 shots on that guy. He's probably out in the open. Well, this guy's head blocks that guy's hand. So technically, obscured. 4's to hit. He's got 1 hit. 2 to wound. Whew. Barely made that wound. Also 6-up armor. Wow. Everyone who got like the great advantage was like, oh yeah, we're right there near your object. Nothing. This plasma guy is definitely taking his 2 shots. Oh yeah. Orders. Take aim for that one because Scion. This guy's foot's barely behind the barrel, so he will be blocked. Also, does Astra Militarum, Tempestor... Okay, it really is just any Astra Militarum order. So yeah, she can give orders to regular guardsmen and Scion. So this Scion got the order to take aim, so he's going to be able to reroll 1s. So he will overcharge, fire 2 shots at him. It's going to be 4s to hit because obscured, but can reroll 1s. But can't reroll 3s. Flamer still doesn't know what he wants to shoot. Oh yeah, he's got a shot. He's going to shoot the one... Since he can't see any of the other plasma guns, he could just see that plasma gunner. And I'm pretty sure he's in the double tap range. He's in double taps. He's got the dubs. So he's going to fire 2 shots, 4s to hit. 2 hits, 3s to wound. 1 wound. He will not spend their free reroll on wounds for that because he's already got the guy doing 1 6-up armor save. Alright, he didn't make his 6-up armor save this time. 1 injury roll. they have no command point, so it's a guardsman with an injury. This comms actually can't see the injured model. So there's not 100% reason for her to shoot into... Well, no, she will. She'll do 2 shots into that guy. Because I'm pretty sure she's within 9. Yeah, she's well within 9. It's going to be 4s to hit. So 4s to hit. You know, they're really great on hitting normally, as if they're normal Warhammer, but nope. They're missing today. Okay, he only has 1 shot, period. He's just barely in the camera. But he's got 1 shot. Long range obscured, but he's going to shoot at that guy. So long range obscured, 5 to hit. He can hit a plasma gun. He hit the plasma gun, 3 to wound. Gets that wound. It's just a normal bolter, so the guardsman gets his 5 up armor. He would have made all that insane 6 up armor. These guys' cardboard boxes are surviving today. Well, he's going to do his 2 plasma gun shots on that flamer. He's not going to overcharge, though, because he's got no rerolls of 1. They have no command points. He's obscured, so 5s to hit. He got a hit. 3 to wound because he didn't overcharge. He got that wound. The Space Marine is a 6 up armor save. Ooh, he failed it. Damage 1. Wow. He killed the guy. He probably should have shot his flamer earlier, but he didn't really have a good target. I mean, he could have fired into there, but he felt like that was a waste of a shot. He didn't know if someone would kill something. You know, so that way it'd be like, kill this guy. He got all these targets, but no one killed anything. It's the first dead model. There's no first blood, but it'd be like, first blood. He's firing his crack grenade. He'll do that, Ogryn. I mean, they're both obscured, so, but he's still going to shoot that one because it's the only one on the objective. So he's going to try to knock them off an objective. 1 shot. It's obscured, so 4s to hit. Doesn't hit. They've already spent their free reroll, so... Boop. Missed. Hotshot volley gun is like 24, I'm pretty sure, for its range. Alright, 24 inches. 12 for double taps, which he does not have. His only real good target is him. Who's very, very obscured. But it's still 4 shots, so, you know, hopefully one of them hits. Yeah, 4 shots. It's a heavy weapon, and he moved. Heavy weapon, so he moved, so that's a -1. Long range and obscured, so it's -3, which becomes 6 to hit. But it's worth the shot. 4 shots at that guy. So nothing. If it was just an obscure target and he didn't move, that would have been a very good target. But, nope. It's just these 2 remaining for shots. They don't think they're going to be able to knock an Ogryn off of its... Well, it's got 3 wounds. See if this guy this guy could do anything. So he's going to fire his 2 shots, right? They're within they're well within 2. So he's going to fire 2 shots into that Ogryn. Its leg is behind barrels, so 4 is to hit. 1 hit. Toughness 5 versus strength 4, so 5's to wound. Failed to wound. They haven't spent their failed to wound yet. He will save it for when they shoot at things that are also really important. So he's fired. He's still within 6, so she actually has a pistol that she could fire, and it's not long range. Or obscured. So 3's to hit. She will not overcharge the plasma pistol because no command points to reroll. So 3 to hit. Gets that sweet, sweet hit. 2 to wound. 3 to wound because it's not overcharged. Either way, she got the wound. AP minus 3 still, so he gets his 5 up invuln. Rolled that 4. He failed his invuln. Injury dice. He's out in the open, so she actually killed him. That is the saddest thing for that Terminator, is just boom, fired. Missed most targets. Most of them made their armor save, and then just one pistol goes pew, and he dies. Well, it is a plasma pistol, but still. It was just, it hit, it wounded, it killed him. So the last Space Marine that could shoot, he's going to just fire into this plasma. He just doesn't want to be eliminated from this objective next turn. So we're going to do, it's obscured, so 4 is to hit. 3 to wound. You got that wound. And now it's just a normal 4-up armor save, which she made. So the Space Marines have fired. Oh, wow, let's start seeing who can even shoot at anything. He basically can't see through the Ogryns. He can't see through the Ogrins. He got shot at, so he could shoot at things. So yeah, these 3 were shot at by like people over here and stuff, so they could shoot. And he can't see anything. So is he gonna take that shot? Obscured, long range, injured. He wouldn't be able to hit his target. He can't hit any of his targets, so he's not even gonna... He can't shoot. This guy... I don't think he could see that guy either. Nope, so it's just this guy can see. Also obscured long range. He's not gonna overcharge, but he's gonna try it. 6s to hit. Nope. He's going to shoot also at this guy. Right, these guys, he wasn't long range to that guy, so... He was long range to that guy, so he's long range back. I realize it's 1 shot because they're long range. Whoops. 6s to hit. Hey, he got a hit. It's just 5 to wound. Failed to wound. If this one last gun had killed that guy, I would have been just like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't think any other people could shoot. So, end of shooting phase. Okay. So now it turns to morale phase. With only 1 guy injured on the Astra Militarum. They don't have to do anything. He's got so many people around him, you'd have to roll... What? You know what? I'm just curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to roll a 12 to fail on a single die. So, he's so well not failing. His Space Marine, he's only got one model within. And if I roll a 6, it's a 7, he passes. Okay, so he doesn't care. He's also not going to need to roll. And I only lost 2 models out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they are really good. They need 5 down, and they have 3. Oh, that's not really good. That's just 2 more. All right, so end of round, we count up victory points. So Astra Militarum has 2 right now, and Space Marines have 1. That's correct. Every 1 victory point at the end of each battle round for each objective they hold. And now we move on to top of phase, which, again, we now have the person with greatest strategic advantage rolling it again. They rolled a 3. Because that's already been removed from the battlefield, the objectives stay. Oh. Round 2. So who's got advantage? Oh, okay, probably Space Marines. Or they both roll the same result. 6, 10. All right. Space Marines now have advantage. If they charge, it doesn't say anything about the unit not having the opportunity to fall back after being charged. But these things would want to charge him anyway. Well, they would prefer to charge him, though, just because he's out in the open. Like, he would be close to the objective when he does. Well, first of all, he wants to kind of go for a flanking position, so he's going to advance. Go 10. I have no idea if you can see him. You can see him. Alright, so he's advanced. He can't shoot. He could keep seeing people on the objective, so he's going to ready up. And these 3 will ready up. But yeah, he will declare charge on both models. Well, I might as well just shoot them all. I'm pretty sure it's 3 shots each. I guess it's a ripper. Yep, each one has 3 shots, so they might as well just fire them all of them together because... Well, actually, no. If he causes if this guy manages to get this guy to lose a wound, both wounds, you can roll an injury roll for this guy and this guy. So I might as well roll them separately, even though the odds are extremely slim. So 6 is to hit. Nothing. 6 is to hit. Nothing. Oh, my command points are listed as 0. That means I didn't raise them up. Command points are at 2 for each team. Alright, what's his charge distance? I think he's in. Nice solid 11. Boop. And now movement. I swear, it just seems so silly that now I could fall back on these 2. It seems so wrong. It can only fall back if that model started the movement phase within 1 inch of an enemy. Because it didn't start the phase within 1 inch, it can't do anything else. Okay, when you pick a model to move is within 1 inch of an enemy model, it cannot make a normal move. And it can only make a fall back if it started within 1 inch. Therefore, these guys actually can't move. So, huzzah! I've read it thoroughly, and now what made sense to me makes sense to me, because that seemed absolutely ridiculous. But it's clearly stated they have to start the phase. Very, very top of the phase before either team moves within 1 inch to do a fallback. Good. That makes so much more sense. Wait, does that mean if someone falls back, the other guy... Oh, wow, wait a minute. That changes some things in my mind, too. Okay, which is also the same thing. If it starts... If, this was the start of the movement phase, if these guys fell back, because he started his movement phase, he can only remain stationary during his movement. Yeah. So falling back out of combat means someone can't immediately charge them the next turn. During their turn at the fight phase. Yeah, so if Astra Militarum went first next turn, if they fell back, he technically started his first turn. Started the turn next to someone. So he can only fall back or remain stationary. So you'd have to remain stationary. That way they just can't go fall back, charge, fall back, charge. Wonder how many people didn't catch that, in other games. That's something I'm glad I read very thoroughly now. Anyway, continuing on movement.